Good morning, everyone. As you all very well know, we've been addressing particular health related situations recently. Today, we are going to be addressing eye issues, several eye issues. Seated comfortably in any seated posture. For those of you who cannot sit straight, you can sit on a chair. If you cannot sit in Padmasana, the lotus pose. Those who are bedridden, we have one or two of those also. They can do all this even lying down on the bed. With eyes gently closed, make sure if you're seated on a chair that you do not have back support. If you're seated on your bed, do not slide. Keep your spine upright, shoulders tucked back of the head in line with the spine. Eyes gently closed. To slowly withdraw your mind to take awareness on the steadiness of your eyeballs. Intensify this awareness. अपनी आँखों को एकदम पूरे आईबॉल से लेके आईलिड तक स्टेडी रखें। स्टेडी रखने की कोशिश नहीं करनी है. You don't have to really make an effort to keep it steady. Just intensified awareness out there will tell you, aha, it was unsteady, get back to steadiness, girl. Keep this awareness very intensified as if you're breathing from still eyes through your eyelids. Stay there meditating on your eyes. Continuing to keep eyes closed. For those of you who can sit in spread-legged, spread-knee Vajrasana, sit and change to Vajrasana. Others continue sitting in Padmasana or on your chair. Bringing your palms on your knees, elbows out like wings. Directly open closed eyes to look up at the eyebrow center. It's called Bhu Madhya Drishti. Bhu is eyebrows, Madhya is center. Eyebrow center. Drishti is to keep awareness, sight. See. Stick your tongue out now, as out as possible. And start with what is called Swan Pranayama, the panting dog pranayama, inhaling and exhaling actively. Do this with a little bit of a chin lock. So drop the chin but lift the eyes. Center the eyeballs. Bhumadhya Drishti, Swan Pranayama in spread knee Vajrasana. There are no contraindications for anyone to do Swan Pranayama because it's not abdomen centric. So those who are pregnant, those who have menstrual cycles, those who have hernia or any other situations can also do Swan Pranayama. There are no contraindications to Bhumadhya Drishti. Even those who have done cataract can do this. Bhumadhya Drishti, Swan Pranayama. Do this non-stop. Discontinue the practice. You will notice there is some more saliva than normal saliva in your mouth after having done Swan Pranayama. Come out of the Vajrasana and use that saliva to place into your eyes via your eyelids. So make sure your eyelids are closed and use the saliva. This has to be done only in the mornings, first thing you wake up in the morning, and it definitely cannot be done by those who have addictions like alcohol, coffee, tobacco, smoking, etc. The morning saliva application is extremely important on waking up. Apply a very small amount of saliva on closed eyelids but in the center so that it seeps in. This saliva is magical. It's very antibacterial. Amazing to cleanse the eyes and to give eye health. Especially after you've done Swan Pranayama. You can, even if there is more, massage over the eyelids to stop wrinkled and drooping eyelids, dryness around the eyes, dark circles. You need not wash it off. You can just rinse it later on with normal running tap water if you wish to, but you may not need to do that because this is first thing in the morning, so bath follows. We then do eye exercises, what we call eye yoga, starting with an eight of the eyes. So you're doing the up, down, and side to side in the eight itself. This we do with one of the three amazing mudras, Bhumudya mudra, which we already did, Nasagraha mudra, which we will be doing soon, and Gyan mudra, where the index fingertip touches the thumb pad. Index fingertip touches the thumb pad. The middle finger, ring finger, little finger are open. This can be on either side of the shoulders or rested on your lap. Now you will do an 8 with the eyeballs. An 8, which means go up, side, down, other side, up, side, down. So it's an 8, a loop, a boomerang. Every time you finish the 8, you're going to blink. If you're new to this, watch me for one round. Do a proper, that Instagram boomerang? That way 8, or lying down, sleeping 8. Make sure you blink every time you do it. Discontinue the practice. Open up the mudra and get your thumbs up. One hand up, one hand down to do a diagonal now. Corner the eyeballs to look at one thumb. Blink, other thumb. One thumb, blink, other thumb. Add Kapal Bhati to this. Change. The other hand goes up, the other thumb goes down. Discontinue the practice. Speed up Kapal Bhati with eyes going side to side now. Come back first into Prana Mudra. Jnana Mudra. Index finger, index finger, thumb touching, other 3 fingers open. Rest them on your knees like I have. Let the wrists be on the knees. Kapal Bhati with eye yoga. Corner the eyeballs, side to side. Wake up those paralyzed, lazy eyeballs. We've abused them enough. Go for it. Along with Kapal Bhati. Oxygenate the eyes. Make sure you blink every time you change. Blink, change, corner, corner, blink, 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 blink. Now do this in a twist. When twisted, make sure your shoulders are parallel to the wall on that side. Other side, twist. First shoulders parallel to the wall on that side. Then turn, look at your tablet, iPad, wherever you can see me. Eyes are open and you're cornering your eyeballs with Kapal Bhati. We are working on a lot of things here, right? The Padmasana has its own benefits. The Jnana Mudra has its own benefits. The twist has its own benefits. The other twist with the chin chasing the shoulder blade has its own benefits. The eye yoga has its own benefits. And the pranayam has its own benefits. The Kapal Bhati has its own benefits. Come back to the center. Discontinue all practices. And here we do something extremely important with blinking. Eye yoga, blinking, very important. Each one of us has this fear, right, of forgetting, of dementia, of Alzheimer's. We are so nervous sometimes. I hope I don't forget. I hope I don't suffer from forgetfulness, dementia. Anytime someone forgets something, they call me up saying, Bijal, मुझे dementia तो नहीं हो रहा है, मुझे Alzheimer's तो नहीं हो रहा है. Get rid of those fears now. If you are going to do blinking of eye yoga with what I'm just going to teach you, you will never have that problem. In fact, your focus will increase so well. So this is what you do. Close one nostril, which was my right nostril, and hold your left ear. Do Kapal Bhati. In this, you don't have to close your eyes. You have to stare mindlessly at something in front of you. Staring mindlessly at something in front of you is called Unmani. That's also an eye mudra. Continue. Again, benefits of Padmasana, the lotus pose. Circulation in the legs has reduced, circulation in the upper body has increased. Hence, blocked nostrils will stay open. If one of them is closed, the other open, the closed nostril will open up. Spine will stay upright. We'll stop slouching. Slouching is terrible. It irritates me. Really, it's so bad. There are so many people who just slide down on a chair or a sofa. Their mentors, their teachers, their singing sirs, their other teachers have to tell. Even the day before yesterday, there was one boy who came for a one-to-one, sliding like that and talking to me. I said, hello, get up, straight spine, tuck back shoulders. What is this rejection, negativity, feeling victimized, not feeling brave, not behaving like goddesses? Upright posture, chest out, proud movement, shoulders back. Continue. Back of the head in line with the spine. And you will realize, aha, I'm not doing this properly. Oops, oops, oops. Or you may say, oh wow, I can do a good job. Kapal Bhati giving you its own innumerable benefits. Innumerable. Waking up paralyzed eyeballs along with waking up paralyzed intestines, liver, spleen. We've abused each organ like anything. So Kapal Bhati continues and has no contraindications if you do it within your capacity. Become the Kapal Bhati. The passion, the vision, the dream, the mission I have every single day in healing my tribe of every problem. Yesterday someone said, Bijal, it's been a long time since we did eye yoga. There is so much in eye yoga. One session of 35 minutes is not enough. I need at least a month for eye yoga. There is also a very good center whose contact you can ask for who does eye yoga very well. In fact, they have a niche. They specify on whichever problem and they will make sure you're cured. I used to send my mom there also. There is too much I want to do. Please help me fulfill my mission by just logging in every day. We have an awesome tribe here. Continue. कैसा लग रहा है? एक सीक्रेट बताऊं? मैं जानबूझ के आपको डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर रही थी बातों के साथ to make sure you're doing your Kapal Bhati and alternate nostril exhalations along with कान पकड़ो. discontinue the practice. Continue keeping eyes closed now. Eyes were open in unmani for the kan pakdo thing, blinking. We're now going to keep our eyes closed for a few moments. Once again, concentrate on your eyeballs. Check if they are steady. A physical eye exercise should not get the eyeballs distracted. It has to come back to steadiness. Continuing to keep eyes closed. We do a round of palming now. Rub, 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 rub. Rub. Produce your own pranic energies. Huge urja. Rub. As soon as you feel the warmth, cap the palms on closed eyes. Make sure your elbows are rested on a pillow or a bolster or a cushion or your dining table. Don't do it in mid-air. Those who are new to this, besides my regular tribe, open your eyes and watch how I've rested my elbows. In this now, we do Brahmari Pranayama. So we inhale fully in Ujjayi, the throat breath, Gala Swasan. Then we plug our ears close if you wish to with your thumbs, or you can do it without that if the ears are seeming too far for the thumbs to reach. Feel the vibrations on the frontal part of your face and around your eyes as you do the B pranayama. Very important for children or grandchildren who have exams. Brahmari pranayama with palming at least 7 times. On finishing one round, open your eyes, blink a little, open and close your eyes, your eyelids. Second round, inhale in Ujjayi, B pranayam, doing palming, Brahmari. Third round. For those who couldn't hear me because they were doing Brahmari Pranayama with plugged ears, make sure your elbows are rested on a bolster or a pillow. Don't keep them in the middle of the air. Okay, rested on your dining table if you're on a chair or your writing table. Don't keep it up. Keep them down. Slowly open your eyes. I'm going to look like a pirate now. This is what you do, looking like a pirate. So the eye which is a little weaker than the other eye. Suppose you feel one eye is giving out a lot of, tears, etc. Then keep that eye open and the other eye closed. And then stare at distance and stare at a thumb near. Okay, so that's how you do. In that you can incorporate Bhastrika Pranayama. Add blinking. This pirate looking eye closing thing is available at that eye yoga center, Siddhi's eye yoga center. What I'm giving you is just the tip of the iceberg in a nutshell for those of you. for maintaining regular eye health. Those who have any major problem must sign up over there. It's in towards Bandra, BKC. Discontinue the practice. This is a toy ball. You can use your grandchild's or child's. Just holding the ball, changing from hand to hand. Again, for eye exercise, okay? You can just hold anything else also. Make sure you're always infusing breath work, which means you're busy doing two things at one time. Children, grandchildren who have exams, please make sure you make them do eye yoga. It's okay? Please make sure they do this and in this order. Which means the first thing in the morning they wake up, they are going to do Swan Pranayama and apply their saliva, the morning saliva. After which they are going to go into, if you are lucky enough to get the rising sun, for a sun bath. In a sun bath, it is very easy to do Kapal Bhati with a twist, right? We did Kapal Bhati with a twist. So all you have to do is twist and do on the rising sun. See how much I'm in love with what I'm doing. I'm smiling, sharing this with you all. This is how you have to be teaching your children and grandchildren. See how de-stressed they will get if you just make them do this. Saliva, urine rubbings around the eyes. Don't make a fuss of urine rubbings. When they pass, just tell them, beta, put it on your eyelids and rub. You'll feel better. Discontinue all practices. At the Eye Yoga Center at Siddhi's, you will also find this acupressure thumb. Okay? This is an acupressure thumb for around the eyes to activate dry eyes. When I started teaching yoga in Willingdon, WICC and all, I remember people writing eye problems. 3 months later, after we had done eye yoga, they said, oh really? I had signed up for that. That beautifully people heal. Okay? Till you get this from, say, Siddhi's center, or till you sign up for it. You can also do the pinching if you don't have this acupressure thumb. You can do it with your eyes, with your fingers. Make sure you've got some cotton pads, the cleanser cotton pads, to use rose water. Make sure you use fresh rose water. I don't promote any company, so I'm just going to show you any random bottle in which mom has filled her rose water. Keep it in your fridge. And always in the evenings, eyes are more tired than in the mornings. So either before going to sleep or later in the evenings, make sure on 2 cotton pads you put rose water. 5 to 7 minutes should be good. It's so well absorbed. If you're doing urine rubbings, make sure you fill it in plastic bottles because you can do the fuss, but afterwards don't keep it. Plastic is terrible. Plastic is only because in glass you can't do fuss. That's why a plastic bottle. And urine rubbings for eyes should, as well as urine putting in the eyes, should be immediately. That should not be the 7-day-old urine. Let's do an entire category of Bhastrika in a few eye exercises once again. Lift the arms and bring them down, blinking every time in Bhastrika. The 8 again, discontinue Bhastrika. The 8 again. And then blink, 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 press. 8 again. 8 with the eyeballs. 8. Look at a huge manifested 8 in front of you. Bling, 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 bling. Press. Bling, 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 bling. Press. Palming has to be done minimum 7 minutes for those who want to reverse any eye problem or want eye health. Palming has to be done even to reverse dryness of the eyes and dark circles. Eyes, even for those who don't have any eye problem, should be looking very, very healthy, shiny, cheerful, happy. So, for each one of us, we can't underestimate the benefits of palming and the benefits of eye yoga. There is one last thing for eye yoga which I must include before I end today's session, which is Trataka. Trataka means you have to stare at a candle flame or a diya, any flame in a dark room. So I generally use this brass diya. Okay, I sit down on the floor on my yoga mat and I light a diya and I stare at it in a dark room. All right, you can do this yourself, but do not blink as far as possible. Don't blink when you are staring. You will see tears coming out of your eyes. I've given you a lot of information today. Okay, last Tratak, you remember this? This has to be done in a dark room. So, post sunset in the evenings, place a diya, stare. It's not the easiest. You'll start tearing if your eyes are weak. 5 to 7 minutes, as far as possible, minimum blinking. All right? Thank you all. Getting ready to end the session now. Corner the eyeballs in Kapal Bhati. Bring the heavens down in Kapal Bhati. Eye exercises continue. Make an 8 in Kapal Bhati. 8 is when you're blinking. I get very carried away when I see all of you here. I feel एक ही सेशन में सब कुछ दे देना है, कम से कम रिकॉर्डिंग में आ जाएगा तो करोगे, है ना? And then finish off with a round of palming. Here's my bolster. Rub, 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 rub. And do a humming sound as if you're doing a pursed lipped om. Inhale in Ujjayi. Thank you all for being a part of this session.